Why was Jesus arrested? Jesus Christ was arrested because the religious leaders in Jerusalem viewed him as a serious threat to their authority and religious traditions. He was preaching a transformative message, claiming to be the Son of God, performing miracles, and attracting a growing following. His teachings challenged the established interpretations of the Jewish law and called for spiritual renewal, which angered the Pharisees and Sadducees, who believed his claim to divinity was blasphemous. They feared his influence might incite unrest, potentially drawing the attention of the Roman authorities and endangering their fragile power. Judas Iscariot, one of his closest disciples, betrayed Jesus to these leaders for 30 pieces of silver. After his arrest in the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus was brought before the Jewish council, accused of blasphemy, and handed over to the Romans, who sentenced him to crucifixion. This was part of a broader plan to eliminate his growing influence and protect their own control over the people.
God did not create sin, but let's break it down clearly. Genesis 1:31 states that when God looked at everything he had made, he saw that it was very good. This means that when creation began, it was perfect. There was no sin, no evil, and no suffering. If everything started out good, then where did sin come from? Sin was not something that God created. Rather, it came through free will. James 1:13-14 explains that God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does he tempt anyone. Instead, people are tempted when they are drawn away by their own desires. This means that sin originates from human choices, not from God. God granted free will because love must be a choice. If we were forced to follow him without the ability to disobey, our love for him would not be real. Imagine someone being forced to love you. It wouldn't be genuine. That's why God gave humanity the ability to choose. But with that freedom came the possibility of choosing sin. Sin didn't begin with Adam and Eve. It started with Satan. The Bible describes how Satan was originally an angel, but he chose pride and rebellion. Isaiah 14:12-15 describes how he sought to be like God and was cast down as a result. Later, Satan tempted Adam and Eve, and when they chose to sin, it brought sin into the world. There are 8 sins that God hates, and you might be committing some of them without even realizing it. But don't worry, there is a solution, which I'll share at the end. The first sin is lying. God detests lying lips, and he hates deception so much that he destroyed the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. The second sin is murder. The Bible makes it clear that shedding innocent blood is something God utterly despises. The third sin is unbelief.